Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Peter Ray's Adventures. Welcome to the latest live stream. That's live stream 233. 233. Talking about slow sales and what we can do to counteract slow sales, like do car boots, reduce prices, etc., etc., etc. So I wait a few minutes for people to pop into the live stream. We've got 3 watching now. Brilliant. So yeah, and also I'll talk about next week, and my video coming up on Friday. So I wait for a few more minutes, people to pop in. Hope all is well. It was sunny earlier because been rather busy today. Got a little bit of a headache, and also now it's been raining for the last few hours, which is very annoying in that respect. Also, I have Instagram and Facebook in the description below. Message me on those if you want to. Ko-fi page, buy me a coffee, and an eBay store where I try and update as much as I can on the store when I've got time. But as I say, I'm busy this week and next. That's Monday to Friday. Popping. Oh, AA's popped in. Welcome, AA. Appreciate you popping in. Thanks very much. Got any questions? Put them in the side chat. Hi, Scoop Shaggy. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate that. Talk about slow sales in a bit. As you can see, had a haircut. Needed a haircut. Got a hairdresser who comes around every so often. So hair is done. It was quite long, so last week, and needed it done. So I had it done yesterday. Yeah. So rather cool. On the haircut front. Just have a look at anything else we've got there. No, we're all good. Stem watching. Brilliant. Pop your questions in if you have questions or want to say anything in the side chat. Or alternatively, in the comments after the live is finished. So if you've got any ideas what you do for to counteract the slow sales via whatever platform you use to resell on. Hi Ian, thanks for popping in. Appreciate that. Do bear with me. Got a little bit of a headache because I've been out all days. It's the weather as well. Warm earlier and raining for a few hours. Plus, I fell asleep earlier. Busy like here and there because I went out and then I popped to Sainsbury's to get a few bits. Come back and had a pop parcel down the local post office. Come back, got a bit of about to get me lunch and went fell asleep, and that's why I got a bit of headache. But I'm all right. I'm good. Got a cup of tea and a water. I'm fine. So, a few more people popping in. Hi, John. Thanks for popping in. So, before I start the topic, this Friday, I'm hoping I'll be able to get the video edited. The first video edited from Reigate. Would be a non-reselling style video. But I've got to work out roughly when I can edit videos because next week, I don't think I've got no chance next week to edit any videos. So this Friday will be a non-reselling video. I've got a YouTube short coming out on Thursday, edited like about 5 days ago. Try and schedule things in advance, and then off. Hopefully, fingers crossed, off to a jumble sale on Saturday. But the funny thing is, with the jumble sale, I went the other month. It's when I got those plushies for South Park. I sold them all, if you remember. And I went, and it was £5 again early, and they gave us a bit of paper at the end to notify when it is. I couldn't find any information about a jumble sale online, so I'm hoping I'll write it down right. So I'll see if it's on Saturday, and then see what I wear as whole for Sunday if I do anything else on that front. But I say next week's busy, so hopefully there'll be some more reselling content next week as well. I've got those day vlogs to edit, and then obviously possibly the jumble sale, etc. Next Wednesday, which is the 2nd of July, I know officially right now I won't be live because I've got a lot to do that day, and I just won't get a chance to do the live. So next Wednesday it won't be a live. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll put out a reselling style video. Probably one of the day vlogs. On Wednesday at this time, 8 o'clock. So next Wednesday, not live, but I'm live now. So brilliant. Got Chris Tyler popping in, Chris Tyler, and the stage picker, which is Todd. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate that. I did see your video earlier. Watch out when I can. So that's a few bits and pieces out the way. Talking about slow sales, because my sales are so slow. It's like tortoise in the hair. I had one the other day, but apparently eBay have been. I know here in the UK, eBay have been. What's the word? But basically doing more updates to their system. So that's why, like, if you see on the app or on the PC, you get like no sales, like for ages, or you get, for example, no viewers because they're literally fiddling about with the app and stuff. So that's like no viewers, no watchers, and it's very low because I think Emma Reseller contacted, I think, and some other people contacted as well, and had a bit of a moan to eBay about that. And it got me thinking about slow sales. How would you go around trying to get more sales on varying platforms? Each platform is different that you use, no matter where you are in the world. Hi Pat, thanks for popping in. Hope you're well. Pat's popped in there. So talk about that. So let us know in the side chat. How would you counteract your slow sales? Let us know. Talk about that in a sec. Also, I want to talk about not this weekend, not next weekend, but possibly on the 12th, the 13th, sorry. Hoping to go down a local car boot and sell. So I've got enough stuff to do a car boot. Fingers crossed, touch wood on the weather. Do the local car boot and see if I can get some decent manual and stuff that's going, because I can figure out roughly what's going, because after I've finished being busy for the next like week and a half, from 7th up to the 11th, I'll do, well, I might actually do it either the 11th or 12th. I'm not sure. On Friday or Saturday, I'll be doing day vlogs because I want to do my SKU coding, plus getting stuff out for the car boot, picking out each day, because for 3 boxes and stuff that's here in this room as well. But I know that will go down the car boot, stuff that I just can't be bothered to like sell. We all get it. So it'd be just easier to get it down the car boot and whack a price on it. And I'm happy with decent prices on stuff. Got nothing that's like going to be like, oh, I want a Wii console for 50 quid, or I want a PS1 for 25. You know what I mean? All that. No. Decent prices. I know the market down my local car boot and who's who and who's what. So hopefully in a few weeks' time do that, because I would have done it before, but no time to get it all packed and sorted out one day. So I need a few days. So hopefully that'll happen in the next like a few weeks and get some of that stuff done. Hi. Lee, thanks for popping in, Lee. Bill's Moon's popped in there. Welcome. So don't worry, no worries. So talking about the eBay app, like you think about it, you look at it, like no views, no watchers, thinking, hang a minute, you should have some, because I did loads of and quite a few listings and sell similars, creates a new listing for it. Thinking, okay. And I got some new items on my store anyway over the last few days. And I'm like, hang a minute, I only had one sale out of new stuff. Weird. So that's why I need to go through it anyway. So what you can do, if you're thinking about, like, look at your sales. Look at your sales. Look at your items, on eBay or Poshmark or any other app, Depop, whatever you use. Hi, Richard. Thanks for popping in, Richard. Appreciate that. And just go through and think, right, what items have I had on the store for X amount of time, years or whatever, or months? Thinking, okay, how can I rejuvenate those before I go to myself, Carboot, charity shop, or whatever? So, if you're thinking about it, like going through, so what I tend to do every so often when I get a chance or remember is go through some older listings and those. You usually do sell similars. What I do is I go through the pictures and go, are they good enough um, to have for now? Or do I leave those? Change titles. Look at all my keywords in the titles and descriptions. Have I made any spelling mistakes? Because I make a few spelling mistakes. Don't get me wrong. Always do. Um, it's always the way it happens. And I saw a few the other day. I'm like, how did I get away with that? But I'm like doing it really quickly and thinking, shit, spelling mistakes. Um, Going through and thinking, right, what is a decent price for this particular item? Has it gone up or has it lowered the price? Once you've done all that and made sure your item is phone compatible, then done. That's one way of making sure that particular item is ready to go back on the web store, whether you schedule it or you put it on now, if you know. Um, Also, what you can do if you're like me, thinking shit, I'm not gonna list so and so or whatever. Or you think these are items that like it's gonna take ages to get a bundle of these. No point. It's only worth X amount of money, like a low value. You think, all right, go down local car boot, know when it's on, make sure you get there early and get good pitch, and just get some items out decent, like for a good price. Because obviously you got to make a lot of money. Like because we've got to pay the pitch fee anyway, so it's like £15, I think, down the local or something like that. That's another way you can do it. Go through the car boot route. You can do that. That's one route you can go down, the car boot. See if items going and you get a bit of money to save up for something else, or whether you want to save it back to put it towards new stock or bills or whatever. Hi PWD, thanks for popping in. Appreciate that. Richard said there, notice that no descriptions are showing on the app today. Click show description and it's blank screen. Oh, great. I haven't been on the eBay app today. I've been out quite a lot today, so I haven't been on it. And I came home and fell asleep and then watched the DVD and had a bit of lunch. And then I came down and had dinner. Desktop's fine, but the app. Yeah, that's what I was saying at the beginning, where eBay have been what it called in the UK fiddling. And they've been testing out new what's the word? Function. That's the word, functions on the app. They're always doing it every few weeks, testing out new functions on the app. And that's why we get no views. You don't get many watchers. The descriptions are not showing. Photos don't show. All that. And then obviously next, like however long it may be, it just randomly comes back. It doesn't do us very good. No, not very good. It doesn't do us like basically it's not great for us, because the fact is that people who are searching for whatever item it may be, where it is, like can't find it or where it is, or they might be able to not find the descriptions and so on, which is a right pain in that respect. Um, yeah, I didn't notice that because I haven't been on today as such. I haven't clicked on the descriptions, but yeah, it's very annoying when it happens. Slower sales. Obviously, slow sales incorporates the climate as we live in today, where people are skint and got much money, so they can't really go on and buy stuff, etc., or whatever. Cost of living, pretty much what it is, and they got to pay more to get like to work and that because of these strikes and whatever else, more strikes here and trains and everything else. So the cost of living is higher. So there is money about. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of money about. People do buy, but it's far and few between. I find, but it is. That's why I find you got to sell on. I'll try and sell on multiple platforms if your time allows to do that. Uh, Hi, Pete. Thanks for popping in. Much appreciated. So yeah, got slow sales as such. As I say, like, reduce your prices, check your titles, check your descriptions, make sure you got no spelling mistakes. Check out your all your item specifications as well, because every time there's an update of something, literally it's like when they update it, you can guarantee a more item specifics come through, like they have done on cards recently. And it's like I do update the whole lot. People are just dealing cards, whether football cards, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, whatever it is, Magic the Gathering. Oh, it takes forever, but I only had a few. It didn't take me that long, but just kind of annoying in that respect. Hi, Johnny, thanks for popping in. Oh, from sunny Chesington. Oh, yes, it's very sunny this evening. Rain. Oh, yeah, just got a bit of a headache because I've been out like most of the day today and done a lot, and it was really warm earlier, and because he's sitting now, but I'm fine. Yeah, just got to get on with it. Just been watching the news, sad news on Sinead. I didn't know about Sinead. Let's have a look. Sinead O'Connor. Oh. Okay. 1 second. Be back in a sec. Didn't know that. Ma? Did you know, Ma? Did you know about Sinead O'Connor? Who? Sinead O'Connor. No. Who is now Muslim. She did. No. Yes, she did. No, didn't mate. Someone said it in the chat. Yes, she did. No. Yes, she was not very well in a respect of religion, because obviously she was Muslim at the end. Because she was Catholic for years. Right, I'm back. Just had to tell my mum about that. I didn't know, because there's a lot of people, unfortunately, over the last few days have passed away. Sad, but what can you do? Got a nice not received message today. Item sent a month ago just to UK, so I have to refund as not sent tracked. So what I would do on that respect, you get a certain amount of days. It's 30 days, I believe. So check out when it was sent. So check it out. If it's not got tracking, then it's difficult. But see if you can sort it with eBay. But as you're not sent tracked, was that with Royal Mail not tracked? It's very difficult that happens. So you can't really do a lot about that. But normally if it's tracked, you can get it sorted out via eBay easy. I'm sure, thanks for popping in. Appreciate that. Have a look. Yes, tell me about it. It's always seemed to be chucking. Always. Well, it's really warm this morning. I got absolutely. I was melting this morning. Literally, I was driving, melting. Literally, I popped out to local town, Epsom, and it was hot. I was like, oh, take the jumper off. And then I popped to the Sainsbury's, get a few bits. I had to get a new shaver up. My one broke, and then some beer and Coke and whatever else, the usuals. And then come back and fell asleep and woke up. It was raining, so it's not great. But what can you do about that? Not a lot, particularly. But as I say, sad about Shade O'Connor, but it's what it is. Also, like with slow sales, what you can do is have a look what you've actually got. In your store. So have a look to see what items you got, and think right. Because sometimes, like I know what I do. I go through and go. I'm only trying to sell stuff over a certain amount of money, like £20 or so, and stuff. And anything lower, you want to get rid of. So as I say, put a sale on items. Go into eBay, put a sale on, or whatever platform you can. If you can put sales on, put a sale on. Or if you're on eBay, for example, put a coupon code on. Get a 30% off coupon code, 40% off. I know it's annoying, you have to do it, but you got to do it. I find coupons are like crap anyway. They don't work very well. I had a spate of 2 or 3 coupons doing really well, and then nothing. I put one on the other week and did nothing. Don't know why I bothered. So it's kind of like that. Put a sale on, coupon code. Also, in your backlog, check out what if you can find all your that stuff, and have a quick scan through everything because like more you get to know items, you get to know roughly what prices items are. So think, okay, that's worth so that's good. Why did I buy that for? And stick it in a pile, either to the charity shop if it really needs to go to a charity shop, or a Carboot, or even free cycle it, like free sites on Facebook, or do an ad online and stick it out in front of your door. People come pick it up, or whatever. It's just a way of getting rid of stuff, like cutting down a bit, I think, because we all buy too much stock, and we never get listed ever. But what you want to try and do with slow sales, literally, it's pretty much checking out your items, titles, descriptions, making sure you got no spelling mistakes in there. Keywords is a good one. So I'm just going to go into my eBay store and have a look through. If you got any questions, pop them inside chat. Do excuse the voice. I was chatting a lot today. Unfortunately. That's better. And I lost a bit of my voice. Went a bit. Ooh. Let's have a look at the listings. Active listings. So you got your active. I've got 606 active listings at the moment. Let's have a look. Go to edit one just quickly. So if you look in that, you've got like your photos. So make sure they're decent, not blurry. Make sure they're in a decent background. Make sure all the item in the item category, the right category, because what I find is half the time eBay are changing categories, and like you're thinking, why the hell is that in that category? I'm sure I put it in another category. You're thinking, oh, great. Well, thank you, eBay, for putting it in this category when it's supposed to be in that one. Then you got to go to SKU coding where you can find it. Your item specifics, they always change, always. So I went through a load the other day. I was doing some self-similars, and I found like most of them needed additional item specifics, which weren't there when I had the listings. I'd done them, but that was quite a while ago. So you always got to update every so often your listings for your item specifics, because it always comes up at the front of it, of eBay, on your overview. It might do another platforms as well. Add recommended item specifics 437. half of them are crap anyway, so it's no point realistically. And then once you've done that, you've got your condition. So on cards, like football cards, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, that sort of thing, the condition is different for like the grading, but I'm normal. Like this is just a tie I picked out. Condition description. Then you got to go through your description and go, okay, is that a good description? People actually going to look at it because half the time I don't look at it. I don't know why I bother. They will send you messages going, oh, how big is this? I'm thinking, that's in a listing. I'll say, well, it's in the listing. Have a look. And make sure you actually especially on clothing, like the length of it and the width of whatever it is and is correct. I always put centimeters and inches. Spelling mistakes, I've found a few. Make sure they're correct. The pricing, always go through and think, how much can I drop it by? I normally drop it by a couple of pounds, most of it. Some a little bit more, depending on how long I've had the item and whether I really want to just get it gone. And then obviously your postage, of course. You got that, your flat rate postage. Anything else you pick, you do. But it can be quite a long, lengthy process for checking out your items, whether you do a sell similar or just end the listing and do it as a to just get it back up now. Normally I sell similar because it comes through as a new listing. But if I just end it and then relist it, people who had the watches can see that, come back on. But I don't see the point because half the time watches disappear anyway. Especially what Richard said about the sales. Where's Richard's one? Yeah, about the not showing on the app and this and the other because they're always fiddling. I find eBay always going through and changing things without us knowing, and then they will suddenly just go bam, wham, bam, and hit us with the descriptions and titles. I think, oh, having a laugh, but it can be quite difficult. But there is quite a few places if you want to get rid of stuff. But slow sales are very difficult to check. It's even worth, I find, which I don't do well. Well, I don't do very often. Is check what's trending in the UK. Like for example, Barbie has been trending quite well. And a while back, the clothing was doing well. From 2000s, clothing. I'm not very clued up on clothing, but certain things do well. Trends. If you can get back on that trend, then you can do well on that particular. But it's difficult to grab the slow sales to do. It's not a lot you can do, but just keep going and also adding items up to your store every day really helps as well with slow sales. Also, like advertisement via Instagram, forget Twitter, which is now being renamed or going to be renamed X, whatever it is. Instagram, Threads, Facebook, and even on like sharing through Facebook groups or whatever, like your store, and like even doing Instagram lives, for example, and showing things. And if you've got a YouTube channel, share it through YouTube, because it really helps, like to push it. And on the other app, my mind's gone blank. Let's have a look. There we go. Yeah, TikTok. That's the one I wanted. TikTok, or even Pinterest. For that, Pinterest it. All sorts of things you can do. So it's like a lot you can do to try and refresh the store. even really in a really severe way, restart your store. Take all your items off, restart the store with new items. Very severe. People. I know people have done it in the past. I just can't be asked. Like, I ain't got time to restart a store. Yeah, rather than like long to do the but it does work. I know people who have done it in the past. Hi Monkey Thrifter, thanks for popping in. Appreciate it. All is well. I got an item returned to us because I didn't collect it, and they've left us good feedback today saying it was an excellent item and A+++ seller. I just don't get that. Why, if I didn't collect it, why they would say it's excellent? But it's good for you though. Don't get me wrong. Like your feedback and that. But people are weird. I just don't get why they would do that. To be honest. Have a look. Chris says he puts his prices up, then eBay gets a higher percentage. Works both ways. Yeah, can understand that. Also in that respect, you've got your like with your sales and your coupons, you've also got your promoted listings. There was talk of promoted listings on Instagram the other day. I can't remember if it was Emery Seller or someone else said about that the other day, or was it today? I can't remember exactly. Be percent of that plus, which I'll get it up here. Edit summary promotions. There we go. Dashboard. You got to create a new campaign, right? You've got, for example, you've got your simple, which I just use simple one. Simple ad rate. You've got your bulk, and you've also got your automated one as well, which is a setup process based on the rules you set. Bulk, which is doing a whole section of categories, and then you got your pay per click, which is very expensive anyway. Create campaign. I just use a simple campaign on there. I've done quite a few variations of that over the years. 5% over £20 and 3% under £19.99, which is from £7. I don't anything under £6. I leave. Considering the impressions from yesterday, because I forgot Monday to do it. I was busy on Monday anyway. So start off yesterday, the impressions for that, which ends on Monday the 31st, right? Got 131 listings, 5% over £20, 10,268 impressions, 12 clicks. That's the problem. Like with eBay changing things around and like then causing us grief when glitches happen on the app or on the desktop. The impressions go way down. Got 9 impressions for 431 listings, 17,395 impressions. I'm sorry, with 9 clicks on the fixed ad rate, simple 3% under £19.99. So from £7 to £19.99. So it's like crap, to be honest. At the moment, it's all about consistent listing, and also making sure that you know what your limit is to put stuff online, like on varying platforms, what you can list on there. So for me now, it's £20. Been like that for a long time. £20. If it's like if I've got a bundle of the only time I go low on £20, if I've got a bundle of stuff that I know, for example, like maybe DVDs or toys I've got a bundle of, or books I know that I can make 2 or 3 bundles from, for example. But most of the time, if it's individual items, I try and go for like £20 plus. But if it's a bundle of games or whatever it is, that I know that I can make my money tenfold or more than that, if you get my drift. But it's quite difficult to start a store once it's got really slow sales. I think Mel back when Burnout was talking about that on her store, whether she has stopped her store and just put it on holiday mode and suffer the consequences later, or she leaves it on and gets the people next door, Tom or whatever his name is, or with to come in and sort out where the books and whatever else. It's really difficult because she's today, as of today, gone to FlipCon in America, so it's very difficult to work that out on a big store like Mel's through America, because obviously she's going there. Which probably there now, actually, to be fair. Like, it's a different case in Australia, but a lot of big stores here in the UK where the fact is, like, difficult to know how to restart a store once the store's gone. Because I find I list, like, 8 items a day, 3 days in advance sometimes when I get a chance. So 8, 6, 16... 24 roughly, and then a few sell similars and that. I find usually it perks it up a little bit, but I always find there's a certain point where something happens on eBay. They've been sorting out whether they've been sorting out the issues or going through a certain amount of particular I don't know, glitches, or they're mucking about the eBay, or whether it doesn't matter what platform it is. I suppose they're all fiddle about anyway. And like I always find, sale, another sale's come through, and another one. Think, that's restarted it, and I know I have to really actually continue. But time I've done that, I know I'll go out again. I've got to do that. It's very difficult sometimes to get a consistent listing through. That's why my sales sort of drop, and then they're really hard to get back up to a decent point. Let's have a look through down the list. I don't generally touch listings once live. If sales dip, I find listing new stock works best. Yeah, I can understand that. If you can get new items up daily, fair enough, at a certain price, a decent item, whether it's a board game or shoes or toys, something that's gonna really help your store. But I always find that the weather doesn't help either. Plus, we've got in the UK the 6 weeks summer holidays, so kids are off, and it's like, right, okay, what items can I put on to perk up the store through some holidays? And then you got to think about that after some holidays through winter period. That's another ball game, like I was telling you last week. I'm like, right, okay, got that to do, this to do, that be good to go on for toys. But I find like a lot of people don't go on eBay because it's not hip, it's not trendy, it's this, that, and the other. It's like, it's old fashioned. Why am I going on eBay for? I can go on Depop, I can go on Vinted and buy. I can go on other platforms, Vestiaire, where it is, and Poshmark and whatnot, and all that. I'm thinking, right, that's why 2 or 3 platforms to use. It's good to come across with eBay to make that your main, and then 2 or 3 platforms. So if you get no sales day, you go, got a sale on here, got a good sale on so. So yeah, right. Let's go through the list. I've got a question pop in the side chat. Let's go a bit of my drink. So have to do what works best for you. That's very true. What works for someone might not work for another. So many different there is 100%. It kind of depends on what you're selling, and also how you think about your business, how you can increase those sales. No, I think a lot of the places in the UK is raining at the moment. We've got heavy rain this week, rest this week, next week, but the week after is nice, apparently. Well, it's apparently anyway. I know it's disgusting. Like beginning of the year, it rained. It was horrible, and then it had a few weeks of hot weather. I know it's still raining here quite heavily. It really doesn't bode well. Well, they say it really bodes well for people getting bored and going, oh, let's go on eBay, let's go on Vinted, let's go on this, let's go and buy that and the other. Nah, I don't believe that. Like, yes, people can say, oh, it's raining. People are looking online more. They might well be, but can they afford it? No, they can't. Half the time. But maybe it works well. But I just don't find that. I always find if someone's looking for something, literally they will look, and they will look whether it'll be, I don't know, VHS tapes, for example. I just pulled it out from here, or games, toys, or whatever it is. If they're looking for it, they will find something. They will buy it. The amount of random purchases I get, I'm thinking, oh, how about that? 5 months, had that a year, had that 2 years. That's just sold because someone I find is looking for it for whatever reason. They look for it normally through families or collectors. Very occasionally get it through the like TV companies for varying shows, but it's normally families or collectors. I know it's disgusting the rain we've had over the last amount of months. Yeah. Right, let's have a look. Bills Moon says if it rains on St. Withen's Day, it'll rain the rest of summer apparently. Oh, well. Well, if it rains, it rains. Nothing to do about that. Yes, I've got some gaming items on my store. Johnny, just have a look through. Actually, yeah, Johnny, if you're still there, Johnny, let me find that gaming. Yes, let me just go through. Well, you can always check my store in the description below. It's eBay Pirate 22222. Just a random name. Share screen, entire screen. Must remember that. A system audio. Right, here we go. Johnny and others. You can find out. So I've gone through to my gaming. So if you've got here video games, consoles, accessories, strategy guides, for example. So if we go through just video games, Commodore 64K version, DS games, PS2, PC, all sorts, all descriptions. What about the games and where you can play them on? Bundle of computer games, nice ones there. Spyro, Sonic and Sega, quite a few different ones over. That's a good game. I got it in my collection. It's extended cut for the House of the Dead. Used to play it on the arcades years ago when I was a kid, back in the 90s and early 2000s. All sorts of consoles and that. I've got more to go on. But as I say, if I get a single item, well, yeah, if I do buy a single item, they're not worth a lot. And yeah, sometimes might not list them, or I might. But these ones, here you can see Beeps and Model Bs, like these, for example. I got in a big bundle of games back at the Carboot last year. Sinclair ZX 81 games. I had a couple sold. One had to refund the bloke because he stupidly couldn't get it working. I tried to get sorted out of eBay, but I had to refund in the end. And that in varying conditions. I always put a condition on the listing. PC games, all sorts. So do check them out. Some decent games. But I know I've got a few more games to list. Yeah, let's go through a few. Some are older listings than others, but I do update them as and when I can. Final Fantasies, decent there. Grand Theft Auto, picked up last year at a local car boot. Then have a look at the accessories. I've just added the Wii controllers Motion Plus. The black one's the better version because this one, I tried to clean up as best as I could the white version. You can see a little bit of gunk there, and inside there as well, a little bit of gunk. But I try to clean up the best I can at the back. I got them quite a while back, but the black one is much better version. And I've got a couple of these. What else have we got there? Video games, consoles, and show you guys. Yeah, just a couple of consoles there. While they're a bit darker, it's because I was testing out with my camera, not my phone, my camera, and I thought, oh, it's going to be easier to use because some people use cameras and stuff to take photographs. I thought it's going to be easier, but in the end, I just decided it was crap photograph quality. My phone's much better. So some Wii's. I don't pick up Wii's anymore. There's a couple that I've had left. Well, I pick up the box ones for good money, but not the individuals. Only the accessories if it's like the controllers and stuff and whatever else. And then the last one here, a couple of these. Yeah. So I got a lot of you can see categories. Collectibles, Brewiana, for example, like beer steins, all sorts, coins, music, loads. So there's a lot on the store. 606 items. I do check it out. If you like, always good, do a good deal. You can message me via Instagram or Facebook. Let's go through a few of the comments on the side chat. Hi Pete, hope you're well, mate. Hope you've gone to a load of Carboots lately. I had a great bump after I ended 80 old listings. Next day was great for sales. Did you sell similar though, or just end and relist? Because I was umming whether to end. I did end and relist about 5 or 6 by mistake. I thought, shit, I should have sell similar, but I wasn't sure whether to end listing or sell similar on that particular. Hi Richard, hope you're well. Let us know when you're going away, because you're going away soon, didn't you, with a couple other people. Have a look down the list. So I was going down the list. Any questions? Yeah, using search optimization terms in the description helps give things 100%. Yeah, always try and make sure like you get the keywords in. Yeah, search what they're searching. Yeah, always. It's very difficult, I find, to get out perfect word, but you can get it as near as possible. It works very well. Yeah, I've had that previously. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it's just I just don't know why I bother with like the weather, because I went out this morning. Oh no, I went out Monday to my local town, and I put a little jumper on, a little jacket on, and what happened? I came out like from what I was doing, and I was like going to the car park, and I was like, I got drowned. I got soaked, literally. But this morning I went to a local town. It was hot. Oh, it was boiling hot, like 25 degrees. And now it's raining. Weird, because I fell asleep this afternoon. Got a bit of a headache. Fell asleep. I woke up. Was like, oh, it's raining. I thought I'd grab a bit of lunch and watch a DVD, because I was watching Touch of Frost. Well, watching that back again. So I got a DVD box set of that. Anyway, hi Kurt. Hope it's well, mate. Yeah, if you haven't seen no Curtis, he from South Wales, and his adventures goes on lots of adventures. His latest video, if you want to know, van life exploring Sidmouth seaside town and Branscombe Beach, Devon, that sort of way. He's got a lot of there. So let me put the link in for his. So I've been following Kurt for years. Kurt Roberts. There we go. Pop there and give him a like and subscribe. And 3.95k. Let's get him to 4k subs, watch his videos because he's got quite a few to come through. When you can get them edited, lots of shorts there as well, and your live he does. Check that out. I ended and either took to a charity shop or put a couple of 99p auctions. Yeah. I don't see like auctions doing very well, but if you got the item that's worth it, then maybe. Oh, cheers, Kurt. Appreciate that. Yeah, appreciate that. Yeah, I've got a YouTube short coming out tomorrow. I can't remember what time it is now. I'm hoping to get to edit for Friday a video when I went down to Reigate. It's not very far from where I live, Reigate. It's a lovely place. I visited the castle, what remains of the castle area, Reigate. I haven't got it on here yet. I need to put it on here. I've got it on a external hard drive that I've got, 2 TB one. I've got it on there. I need to get it onto the PC. And I did that, and I went around the town as well because I've already edited the one from the charity shops ages ago. But I need to go through the one, the two I took because I went to the local area, park area, REIG, Reigate. It's not a bad town actually. Come to think of it, it's quite close to where I'm from. Didn't take that long. So Reigate Park, Priory Park, because Priory Park pretty much is in Reigate, and the Reigate Park half it is in. Well, 3/4 isn't, and half, and the rest of it, quarter of it is in. So I'll have to look at that when I edit that. But I will edit the one from Reigate itself when I went there to saw the castle grounds, because you can also see the caves on tours. But when I went, it wasn't on. It's a shame, but it's a very nice place. Reigate, just past the M25. I hadn't been for years and years and years. Reigate, that coming out on hoping on Friday if I get a chance to edit through. But I know we'll see. But hopefully be good video on that. So hi Darren, thanks for popping in. Appreciate that. Oh, where's Reigate? I'll show you. I'll show you. Let me have a look through. Got any questions? Put them inside chat, whether it's reselling related or non-reselling related. Share screen, entire screen, audio. Just make sure I do that. Reigate's here. So if you think about the whole of UK, you got whole of UK, right? Reigate here, just down in Surrey, not million miles from Guildford. Brockham, Betchworth. The M25 runs right on the border of it. So Reigate here, you've got like the castle grounds. You've got Priory Park, the old rugby club, a lot of churches, charity shops, pubs, shops. When I went, it was like so hot. It was like about 30 degrees. I was wearing jeans. I don't know why I bothered. It was so hot. But you've got like here, Priory Park School, which has a museum which wasn't open at the time. You got a football club. You got the park, basically on the M25 border. Banstead, Epsom, Tadworth, Ashted, Lower Kings. Basically, like you see whole of London, for example. It's not far, about half hour, but it took a bit longer coming home because there was a bit of traffic coming past the M25. But it's a nice area though. You went to Guildford. Yeah, that's not bad. It's about half hour from where I am. When I lived down south, I used to go quite a bit. It's lovely. Yeah, it definitely is. There's lots of lovely places in Surrey. Just be looking through your eBays. So I'm going to make a purchase. Did you still have the Crash Bandicoot plush? No, I don't. On the Crash Bandicoot plush, actually, I've sold those a while back. Orders. Let's have a look. Some new one. Got a few orders there. One. No, they went at the beginning of June. 9th of June and the 15th of June. So it's obviously it's July now, so they're gone. But do make a purchase. Appreciate that. I'll get those items out as soon as I can if you do. If not, no worries, no obligations to buy. Nice to have look through and get traffic through to the store. I accepted an offer on a PS3 game a few days ago. All right, a good PS3 game. Darren, a good PS3 game, by the way. You lived in Red Hill. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what I would like to do. Go down the caves, like on the tours. But Red Hill, yeah, Red Hill's nice. It's not too far. If you think about it, like Red Hill in Surrey, right? It's not that far. If you think about it, from London Gatwick, because that's right near Crawley. Got Red Hill, Salford, Hawley. That's lovely, Hawley's, and Crawley as well. But I'm hoping to get to some more places for my adventure vlogs because it's just been busy. You just can't do it, and the weather being as on and off all the time. Who's that? Oh, okay. Just a message come through. I put my phone on. Well, you say that though. You say that. Where I'm from in Surrey, nowhere near. But if you go further down and out, yeah, it can be. If you look at places like a place in the country with Nicky Chapman and other people, then they go to Surrey quite a lot, and it's that lovely cricket greens, pavilion. Oh, it's just perfect. Something that in a number of years I could aspire to move out from the country because where I live, it's about 40 minutes via train to London, plus you got like half an hour to Surrey, where it's more of green spaces, and 40 minutes out to proper, like what I call proper Surrey. But it's nice. It's just going to get out and go to each places. Evening, Julie, thanks for popping in. Okay, I see what you mean. You accepted an offer on a PS3 game a few days ago. Got a message from the buyer saying I didn't know making an offer meant I would have to buy it. All right. Yes. Some people are just annoying, to be honest. Such an offer. Yeah. 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 Very annoying in that respect. Just put that off for you. Yeah. Need for Speed. Okay. Yeah, it's a good game. I don't think I owned that, but it's not one of the games that I particularly played as a teenager. Right. So don't forget next Wednesday, which is the 2nd. I won't be live, but I'll put out a video at 8:00 on the Wednesday. Because I've got things to do, and I'll just. But I know now I won't feel up to it. Long day on next Wednesday, so put out a video. Probably one of the day vlogs. So I got day vlogs I recorded a few weeks back. I've done Mondays. I've got Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and then obviously Friday to go. Some of them are literally. I was stunned. Like what something I found and I didn't realize. Do you like when you buy something right from a car boot, a charity shop, thrift store, Facebook Marketplace, other online platforms to buy things from, right? Do you find that like you buy it thinking it's just a standard thing, you get 15 to 20 pounds and you paid what, a pound, right? And you put it to one side and you think, oh, I list that ASAP, and you never get around to it. And then you find, thinking, what's that on there? Like, for example, something's sewn on. Some of you might have seen that by my Instagram, what I'm getting at. Basically, I had a bit of clothing that's some name sewn on, like initials. Yeah, I won't say no more, but I'm thinking, oh, because I had that. I was like, I've had that twice, actually. I'm like, and it was interesting. It puts the price up slightly, which I've got it on my store already. But it's weird. It's like when you like, especially when you go to Carboots and it's like 6:30 in the morning, really tired, or 5:30 in the morning, really tired, and you just go, "I'll buy that, I'll buy this, I'll buy that," not realizing. And then when you like either get home later or however long down the line, you look at it and thinking, hang a minute, that's got signature in it, a book or a name in it, or even a worst case, oh, that's ripped. Why did I buy that for? It's only worth £6. Yeah, but on the vlogs, that's very interesting, very interesting. I know from my point of view, hopefully from yours, and it's like wow. And I did get up to a fair amount, not as much as I wanted to, but hey ho. But very interesting in that respect. So let's go down the list. Had a lot of offers. Vinted. Yeah, people do say with Vinted, but they get stupid offers. I've not used that for buying or selling at them. Like, people do say go for it, but I just never get around to it. Bought some Uggs from Vinted, £3. Really impressed with them. Must be a good seller then, because a lot of people get stuff coming really crappy bags and they break. What they buy from Vinted, they don't pack it well. Had 2 buyers make an offer last week. I accepted them, non-payers, and now they're on my block list. My block list is like, the amount of years I've been on eBay anyway. Did you have any luck with the builders warehouse job you went for, mate? Last time we spoke, you was going for an interview. Yeah. Well, that I went basically. Cut long story short, I went for an interview locally, Selco, up near where I live on an industrial estate. It was like a walk-in interview thing. I chatted to some people, had an interview with the manager. Really good interview. Hopefully, I was hopeful. And then the Monday after, I phoned them up, and they were still calculating people to get jobs because they had about 3 or 4 people leaving. And I didn't get round to phoning them back up, and I heard nothing. So, no, I didn't get the job, unfortunately. It would have been nice because it would have been suited my hours, what I wanted. But you win some, you lose some. Because that's why I do it part time. Because I look after my dad anyway. So, especially like Thursday, because Mum goes to work and I'm here. Had a vase to pack and no bubble wrap. Great. It's always the way when you've got something big to pack and you haven't got anything. It's like, that doesn't bode well. It takes more time to rethink how am I going to pack it, or wait for a while to get bubble wrap as much as you can. I don't know how many days you've got, because I've got 3 days, like, to get items, 3 working days to get items out. Anyway, yeah, right. Let's have a look on the list. Anyone got any questions? Pop them in the side chat. Talked a bit about slow sales. So what I do pretty much is go over it quickly. Is go into my listings, active listings, and what I've been doing is having a look anything under £15. I've been going through a few of those listings at a time, not all at once, ending the listings, checking titles, prices, descriptions, make sure everything's correct with keywords, no spelling mistakes, pictures are okay, and specifics are okay, in the right categories, for example, and then sell similar. Been doing that. I've got up to a certain point, but I'll do some more as soon as I can. And then I've got a whole load I know will go down a Carboot in a few weeks' time, local one. So unfortunately, I can't do this weekend. It's supposed to be raining, plus I'm busy anyway at a jumble sale. Then at the weekend after, I can't do. I'm meeting a mate. Weekend after that, I probably can because I got the whole week free at the moment, so I can go just basically go through what I've got, sort my SKU coding out, get some items out for the car boot because. Like literally, you buy things and they sit around and round and round when they've been listed, sit around for ages. I think, that's got to go. But I've probably got, I've got about at least 40 odd. It's how much I can literally take and fit on tables and on the on the mats we got for like the put stuff on the floor and the clothing and stuff. Yeah, it's just, I was hoping to do it earlier, but with stuff I've had to do, can't. But yeah, that's particular on that one. There, nothing else I got there. So log out of eBay from there. If you've got any questions, do pop them in the side chat quickly or down in the comments below after the videos are finished. Rendering. Yeah. True, yeah. Very true. Always is, yes. Always is. I'm trying to think of anything else I've got to say. I've told you about next week, no live, but I'll try and get a video out for next Wednesday, 8 o'clock. Friday video, I'm hoping to get a video out from that. Probably a non-reselling video, but an outside venture vlog. In the meantime, that's it really, yeah. Just a short, sharp live this week. Let's say if you've got anything you want to say, either send it to me via my Instagram, Facebook, or in the comments below. Almost took it all to a tip last week, but realised I would be thrown. True. Always got a list. Yeah, it's spending time listing. Because, just quickly before I end, what I find though, social media can be a godsend when you're reselling to promote items. Like a lot of people do promote via the Instagram app. Go and put all your items on. They've got these shoes, I've got this, that, and the other, and think, okay, good idea. But then, in the other way, it's you're procrastinating as well by looking at this person or that person done something else. Look at this, you think, oh shit, half an hour's gone by. I'm supposed to be listing. So you think, is it a godsend, social media, or would it be something you need to think to yourself, I'm not going to go on it today. I'm going to get 20 listings done, photographed, listed, up to my store, and that's it. Because I have a habit of that as well sometimes, just flicking through social media and going, oh, okay. Like, for example, Instagram, YouTube and thing, I'm thinking, oh, that's a few hours wasted. But it's just one of those things. But if you didn't have social media, like, sometimes we can get those sales. Like some people, as we know, get a lot of sales through their social media platforms and showing things online. That's why, like when I try and do hauls, like from the car boot and stuff, and from Jumble Sale, I try and if you see anything in there that you like, you message me. Yeah. So my plans for tomorrow, just before I end the live, it's not a great plan realistically. I know in the morning, doing a bit of job searching. and then probably in the afternoon I've got a bit of paperwork to do, and also got to get some bits drafted up for to hopefully to get some done some point soon. It's difficult when you've got like a full like stuff. Well, not planned realistically, but stuff you I basically need to do outside of reselling. It's difficult to get that particular because I'd like to sit most days and go but it don't happen. So I'll try and get some stuff up before Saturday because I know I'll be out Saturday for a couple of hours and Sunday, so I never get really much listed on the weekend. So hopefully, is what it is. Thank you very much, Tom. Yeah, I tried to put the thumbnails in like slow sales. I found that on Google and then put a few bits, different colours. That's why I'm trying to get good with thumbnails via Canva as such. Oh, packing's a bane of my life. Packing it. Oh shit, I ain't got the right package. You got to find the right package. You don't fit when you put a bubble wrap around or whatever. Maybe a book or something. Oh, definitely, yeah. I find that. Same with Poshmark and the others, 100%. 100%. Hope all was well, Tom. I'll read those messages later. Yeah. If you've got any questions, quick questions, be on a couple more minutes. Let's have a look quickly what we got on there. Yeah. But nothing compares to you, if you know what that means. What I mean by that, that's a great song lyric, by the way. Like, nothing compares to you. Basically, meaning in my particular context is basically you can't compare yourself to someone else that you see online because they might be doing great numbers or selling different items to what you sell because you may be selling bric-a-brac or China stuff or like toys or computer games, for example. Someone else might be selling bikes or some whatever. You don't compare yourself to another person. Never, ever, ever do. Done my first FBA shipment in nearly years, but I'm watching about you. I kind of saw that when you said about that UFOs, but it's a bloody American. They all see UFOs. Ah, right, the crackers. Anyway, say no more. Oh, 100%. Yeah, not great. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. What I find, not so much that, but I do resonate with that, is the fact like I'm always in and out, checking all about Dojo Koki, and I turn around and think, fuck, why have I got to do this, that, and the other? Well, I'm supposed to be doing this, that, and it's just stuff that things that happen where you think, okay, that's another 4 hours at my day, trying to get this, but yeah, it's why I love it sits here because I'm like, I just can't get around to doing it. But never mind. That's my little ranty rant. Yeah. Funny how they still see Elvis or Tupac still alive, and you know what I mean? Or Michael's in the Wild West going, hee hee. Oh, Ah, well. Ouch. It's quite a lot. Like me with clothing. Yeah. Right. I'm gonna end the live. Need to chill out for a long day again tomorrow. But as I say, I'll try and get through some listings that I can. When I try to think, it's difficult. Yeah, probably more tomorrow. Some in the morning, some in the afternoon, just to balance. Oh god, yeah. This country umbrellas. It's a weird fact. Like, I just don't understand how this like weather in European weather, like how weird it is because obviously as you've seen in the news, all those fires and that roads and Spain and Portugal, Lisbon, all that. But go to Paris, it's pissing down. Go to London, it's raining. Go to Bradford, it's raining. Go to Berlin, it's raining. Crazy. Anyway. Oh, dear. So, thanks everyone for popping in. Appreciate that. As I say, no live next week, but there will be a video. 100,000%. Like, share, and subscribe. Keep subscribed for more content. There'll be something coming out throughout the next few days. Oh yeah, don't forget my YouTube short tomorrow. I can't remember when it is, but it was from a recent Carboot, which I thought was a good one to share. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate that, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care.